Hello, everyone. I'm back after a few days now. Sorry if I sound like shit. I think right now I have allergies, along with the fact that it is currently 2:28 in the fucking morning. I'm exhausted, and I just got done doing a 6-day work week. Well, technically five, because I called out one of the days, but yeah, that wasn't fun. I'm also in a very shit mood, but I'm in a steaming fucking mood, yeah. Anyways, I've been seeing so much shit that has inspired me to make this video. And I mean, I don't know what the thumbnail's gonna be, but I, just from the thumbnail or the name, whatever the fuck I titled it, you can take a wild guess as to what I'm gonna be bitching about this time. I absolutely despise platform fanboyism, whether it's Android or especially the popular shit like PlayStation and Apple and all that other bullshit. I think it is just the most, how do I explain it? I think it is just the one of the biggest signs of just low IQ, honestly, cuz I can't really understand how you would care so much about a company that just doesn't give a flying fuck about you in any way. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that if you prefer one over the other, like if you prefer PlayStation over Xbox, I'm not saying that, you're stupid and whatnot. That's different. There is a difference between preference and just straight fanboying. Like all the PlayStation fanboys that just try to slander the shit out of Xbox, even though Xbox kind of deserve it, and vice versa. Xbox fanboys slandering PlayStation. One of the biggest things that I see, and this isn't just only like a PlayStation versus Xbox thing. I see this a lot with like Apple fanboys too, which is just like bragging about how, oh, but this thing sold more than this thing, and it sold more games, and it sold more this, and it's like, why are you bragging about the numbers on a product that you didn't make? Not only that, just because something sold more doesn't mean that it's automatically a better product. Like me personally, I wouldn't say I can't stand iPhones. I just rather have an Android, me personally. And I just don't fuck with the iPhone because Apple just does such a good job of taking advantage of how stupid the average person really is nowadays. Because look at their website and shit, man. Their website is literally set up to make it look like it's some sort of exclusive club because they know that the average person loves to LARP as a rich person. So they make their website and their packaging and all this feel like premium and make it feel like you're part of this exclusive club to like trick you into thinking that you're getting a better product when in reality, like, iPhones are just very limited as compared to Android. Like with Android, you can do so much bullshit. Like for example, when I had my Galaxy S10, one thing I would do all the time was that I would just pirate the shit out of Spotify Premium because you know damn well I'm not paying for that fucking bullshit. I remember too when I was younger, I would always pirate fucking FNAF on my Android phones all the time because my parents never wanted to spend the three. How much was it on the Play Store? I think it was like $3 or some shit, and my parents never wanted to pay that shit, so I just pirated it. And when got my first iPhone, which I don't remember what iPhone it was, I think it was the 6 or some shit. I don't really remember. I was so disappointed when I found out that you couldn't do any of that. It just doesn't let you. And that's when truly started to wake up and realize like Apple really isn't all that because you're paying so much money for a phone that does so much less. Now, like I said earlier, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that like if you prefer one thing over the other that you're like a fanboy and you're stupid. Because if you prefer Apple, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like I said earlier, like I just don't care enough to yeah just cry and complain about someone owning something that I personally don't like. Like if you like iPhones and Apple in general, I understand. I mean they're easier to use compared to Androids, but like I said, I genuinely don't give a shit. And this especially falls on what the main topic of this video, which is the whole console wars. The console wars, I mean, I've been saying this ever since the PS3 days. The console wars is probably the most, like, the dumbest, most immature bullshit I think I have ever seen from human beings, just ever. Because imagine caring so much about someone owning a PlayStation or someone owning an Xbox so much to the point where you're going onto social media and just shitting on them over their preference. Like, who the fuck cares, bro? At the end of the day, we're playing the same fucking games on a piece of shit plastic box that costs us a couple $100s. Like, who cares? Oh, but PlayStation sold more though. But PlayStation games, they sell more. Who the fuck cares, bro? That's not like like I said earlier. I don't understand people who brag about sales. Like, you didn't make that product. I don't care how much it sold. Not to mention that if we're going through that logic, I mean, if we're going with that logic, then Drake is the best fucking artist of all time because he makes big numbers, right? Clearly, he's the greatest artist of all time, right? Clearly, Call of Duty and the fucking other like slop sports games that come out are just the greatest games of all time, right? If we're going with that logic. Now, I also don't want that to come off as me like shitting on PlayStation and saying that PlayStation isn't worth it. I mean, yeah, PlayStation is going through some bullshit right now, and sure, no backwards compatibility with the PS3 is fucking terrible, especially because now the console's like 650 and it can't play PS3 games compared to the Xbox. But you know, I just don't care. Like, if I had the money, well, I do have the money, but I kind of don't want to spend it. If I did want to spend my money, I'd get a PlayStation because I have a PC already. Obviously, I do have a Series X. It's sitting right next to me as we speak. I mainly bought it just so I could play like older 360 games that might be a pain in the ass to run on PC because some of them are a bitch to get running on PC. But I also did play some games on it and I enjoyed the Xbox. I think it's a good console. Yes, the company Xbox is fucking terrible. Some of the worst management we've ever seen, but I think overall it's still a good console overall. Like, hardware wise, it's really good. The games run great. I think it's still a good console. And the same thing applies to the PlayStation. I think it's still a great console. It's just Sony fucking blows and it's not backwards compatible with the PS3, which is like, why? Our PCS3 was made by some dudes that were passionate about the PlayStation and it works. Like, I can play PS3 games on a PC with no PlayStation hardware, so Sony literally has no excuse. Now, I might have this, like, unbiased point of view towards both consoles because, first of all, I mainly play on PC now, even though as of late I've been playing more on the Xbox because I just genuinely miss console gaming. It's still a 50-50 split. I use my PC and Xbox equally, and I grew up on both platforms, PlayStation and Xbox equally. And, you know, I've been playing on PC now for 9 years, so I'm multi-platform, you know. I play on whatever I feel like. So I'm not like one of those dudes that had, one console forever and they just fucking start sucking the dick of Sony or Microsoft or even Valve, which, by the way, I will kind of get into later, but yeah. And shit like this is the reason why the government just sees us as just cockroaches to stomp on for fun, because instead of worrying about shit that actually matters, right? We're worrying about, oh, this guy plays on a fucking plastic piece of shit that I don't like. Grr, fuck that guy. That guy should fucking, like, just, his house should just blow up. Fuck that guy. I hate him. Like, it's even to the point where people on social media make accounts dedicated to just hating the thing that they don't like. Like, I'm sure you've seen it on X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't give a shit. Just people who make accounts dedicated to just shitting on Xbox or PlayStation. And it's like, some of it is clearly rage bait just for engagement bait, but a lot of these people are also being serious, and I just don't understand, like, how pathetic can you be that you care this much over, like I said earlier, a plastic piece of shit. I just don't understand how you could care that fucking much. I think what makes it even sadder for both this whole, like, Apple, PlayStation, Xbox, Android fanboyism, it's the fact that the people who do this are grown men with children, men that are my dad's age, man. Like, you know, in the 360 PS3 era, the console wars, yeah, it was fucking stupid, immature, annoying as fuck, right? Because, you know, most people at the time, they were like me, where I was just a little kid at the time. I think I was like 6, maybe 7 years old. Haha, funny, no pun intended. But, you know, and other people that played on it more frequently were more like, you know, in their 20s, maybe like like middle school, high school, whatever, right? So it was understandable, right? Everyone at the time, we were just stupid kids, right? But no, nowadays the people who do this are grown men with kids. Like I said, they're like my dad's age and they're doing this bullshit, and it's just so sad to see, because if they were middle schoolers or high schoolers, like they're still in school, like if they were still in school, I get it, whatever, they're just being stupid kids. But it's grown men doing this, man, and I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, I don't know what level of like cuckoldry you would have to reach to be loyal to a company that would literally like just spit on you at any opportunity they get. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like PlayStation and Xbox equally, but Microsoft and Sony could not make it any more obvious that they do not give a flying fuck about you. I mean, the Game Pass increased, the Xbox console price increased, the PlayStation price increased. I think they also increased the price of PS Plus recently. Someone fact check that for me. I'm too lazy to do it. It's fucking, what time is it? It's 2:41. I don't give a shit to look it up right now. The fact that for certain PlayStation models you have to buy the disc drive separately, which is fucking stupid. If you want to have the PlayStation standing up vertically, you need to buy a separate stand for it, which is fucking ridiculous. And then if you want to play PlayStation 3 games, you have to subscribe to their shitty service. And even then, the streaming service is fucking terrible, because from what I've seen, like games like God of War Ascension, for example, that are still stuck on the PS3, they just run like absolute dog shit, and they look worse than the PlayStation 3 counterpart compared to the Xbox, where if I wanted to play Black Ops 2 right now, which I do have the physical copy, I would just stick the disc in the Series X and boom, call it a day. That's it. Game works and it runs good. Now, I did shit on Sony just now, but I do want to shit on Microsoft too. I mean, obviously, I mentioned the Game Pass increases and fucking, what was it, the console price increase. Of course, we can't forget the studio closures. I mean, they literally shut down. Did they shut down? I think they shut down Ninja Theory recently, which, if you don't know, they made the Hellblade games, which, if you don't know what that is, I'm not surprised. I mean, the Hellblade games aren't super successful, but it's the fact that they showed off the third Hellblade game not too long ago in their showcase, just to then shut down the studio. When was it, like yesterday or 2 days ago? While the game is set to release in 2027. Like, they're literally at the finish. Oh, Jesus. They're literally at the finish line. So, what the fuck are we doing? And then, of course, I want to briefly talk about a group of people that I am very, very familiar with, and a group of people that I will never not find annoying. I have found them annoying ever since my days of owning a PS4, and even now that I'm a PC gamer, I still fucking despise them. I absolutely fucking despise PC elitists. Now, I'm not one of those assholes that thinks that, like, oh, if you're a PC gamer, you're an elitist automatically. Obviously, that's not fucking true. Like I said, I'm a PC player. I'm not fucking stupid. I know. My issue with PC players is that a lot of them are just insufferable and try to act like they're better than you because they have a PC. And what I think is hypocritical about this is the fact that they are the same people that will do what I'm doing right now, make fun of the console wars and just platform loyalism in general, and then be the first ones to shit on you because you own a PlayStation or an Xbox, and then just try to call you stupid and dumb and all this other bullshit because you need a PC, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? You need a PC, you motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. Objectively, PC is the best platform. And yes, Steam right now is the best, like, game seller, like, game marketplace right now. But if somebody doesn't want a PC, then so fucking be it, dude. Just leave them alone. Who genuinely, like, who cares? Now, I do think that if you are someone who plays video games a lot, like myself, and you are a console player, I would still recommend a PC just because of just all the freedom it gives you. Free online. If you're someone that plays FPS online a lot, obviously you got the free online, so that's worth it. And you also just have emulators too. So if you have like a PlayStation and you want to play PS1, PS2, PS3 games even, and you don't want to shell out money for the console, bro, just get a fucking PC, download some emulators. I mean, at this fucking point, grandma's toaster can run PS2 games, you know? But then again, a lot of this PC elite, wow, I can't speak. A lot of this PC elitism comes from like Reddit and Twitter. So, you know, that should also tell you what type of intellect we're dealing with here. Also, another thing that I will never understand is this is extremely just weird. It's just that PC players will complain about how much they hate exclusivity and how it's fucking stupid and anti-consumer, but then they will also be the first ones to say, "Oh, I'm not buying a PlayStation because there's nothing to play on it." So, okay, what do you want then? Like, do you want exclusives or do you not? Because if there's no exclusives, you're admitting that there's no reason to buy the PlayStation. But if they do make exclusives, then you're complaining it's anti-consumer. So, which is it, man? What do you want? Also, this is another thing I've been seeing for years on end, and I would genuinely like someone to explain it for me because I never understood this. It's the people who say that consoles hold gaming back, which is no, I'm not sure about that one. I would like genuinely I want someone to explain that one to me because I've been trying to understand that one for years on end and that one just still boggles my fucking mind. Or I guess in a way I kind of get it because games would be, if they're tailor made for consoles, they're going to be a little more simplistic like Call of Duty as compared to Quake for example, right? But I don't know. It's fucking late, dude. I don't want to think right now. It's almost 3 in the fucking morning. Someone just explain that to me, please. Just spoon feed me that information. I'm too fucked up to think right now. So yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself here. I don't want this video to come off as me shitting on you because you own something I don't like or whatever, anything like that. I have to keep repeating this because if you've seen my last video, you would know that I bitched about how people just love to misunderstand the things that I'm saying in general, whether it's online or in real life. So yeah, I mean, I said it earlier. I do prefer Android. I think they're better than iPhones, but if you own an iPhone, you prefer Apple products, good for you. I genuinely don't care. I'm not going to shit on you for it because my issue is not if you have a preference. My issue is if you're just a blind fanboy. That's where my issue comes in. You know what I mean? So speaking of the last video, I mean, I genuinely can't believe that video got 1.2k views. That is fucking insane because I've had other little rants like this on this channel. I think I privated them or even deleted them. They never got any views. They only ever got like 20 views. Um that one I just never expected to have 1.2k like I said because I just bitched about something, uploaded it, didn't really think too much about it. I just kind of like threw it out there like a fucking cum rag and it just gained a little bit of traction. So yeah, to all the new people that watched my video and even subscribed, I mean, thanks for, taking the time to just listen to me bitch about just stupid bullshit that honestly doesn't really matter, I guess. And thanks for just hearing me out on the things that I have to say because, there's just a lot of things that I constantly think about all the time on and I'm just using these videos as a way to get them out there. I don't really care how many views they get. It could be 20 views, it could be 1k like the last video. I really don't care. I just want to get my thoughts out there. Hopefully it reaches somebody. Whether that somebody be one person or a couple thousand, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter to me. I mean, I do want this channel to grow though, but I don't know if I really want it to grow on these rants. I don't want to be a one trick pony because if you haven't noticed already, I am passionate about video games and I really do see, after the last video, I really do see a future for this channel and I do see potential. And I really do want to like grow from doing gaming content and shit. But I also won't stop doing these rants. I mean, I don't want to be a one trick pony just doing just only gaming or only rants, because the idea of just doing one type of content never appealed to me, especially because once you do just one type of content forever, eventually it just gets kind of fucking boring and then when you try to move on to something else, people are not going to watch it because they just know you as that one thing that you've associated your identity with. I mean, this got a little off topic. I mean, I'll probably talk about the future of this channel sometime when I feel like it, but yeah, I mean, really quick, just like I said earlier, thank you to all the people who watched the last video. I'm glad that, like I said earlier, I'm glad you guys heard me out, and I'm glad that a lot of you agree with me. But if you ever disagree with me, don't ever stop yourself from disagreeing and writing a comment telling me why you disagree. I want this place to be a place of discussion, whether you agree or disagree. I'm willing to hear you out as long as you're just not a dick about it. But yeah, with that being said, I do have a little Ninja Gaiden review that I've been working on for, well, quote unquote, working on and off for a couple of months now. So, that is coming whenever it's done. But for now, I'm gonna end this video off. I've been yapping now for what, 20 minutes or something. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's not much else to say. Just fuck platform fanboyism. And if you're a fanboy of Apple, Android, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever the fuck it may be, just stop that bullshit, man. Just open your mind a little bit. Open your mind and just swallow your pride. I mean, that rhymed, but just try out new things, man. Just get out of your little bubble. Don't close yourself into one thing. I know all about that, and trust me, it's not fun to be closed-minded. It's really not. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. I don't have too much to say other than just stay on the lookout for that Ninja Gaiden Glaze video. Yeah, that's kind of it. See you guys.